guys, I'm Carly at Vintage CrossFit and I teach one of our mobility classes here. We received these really cool toys from This is called the Hypervolt. It is Hyperice's version of a massage gun. So there are tons of these out there on the market right now. So we're going to talk about a few of the pros of this gun versus some of the other ones. So first one being, when they send you this, you get all these cool little things, I don't know what to call these, different head attachments that can go on here. So depending on what you're trying to use your Hypervolt for, you can take off the attachment and utilize other attachments. So that's one cool thing that not all of the other competitors have with their massage guns. Another thing that is super great about this gun is when you're using it, I don't think you'll be able to hear it, but it's very quiet. So you can be using it while you're watching TV, and you can use it in one room and your significant other or someone in the other room may not be hearing it, to where you're disrupting everything that's happening in the house. Where some of these other guns from competitors, it sounds like you have a jackhammer going in the room while you're using it. Another cool feature about this one is different levels. So you can start with a slower speed, you can go to medium, and then you can go to faster. And this is the same for all of these tools. They all have a 3 different speed option. And when you're using these, it's really great to use the first speed as more of a massage or warming up of the muscles and tissues. And then afterwards, while you're recovering, if you have soreness, you can use it on that second to third speed. And that's gonna help break down the fascia and increase that recovery even more. So with all 3 of these products, and it may be true for all of the Hyperice products, the charge on these, something really cool is, I know personally with my Hypervolt, I have to charge it like maybe once a week if I'm using it a lot. Typically I charge it every 2 to 3 weeks, and same goes true for the foam roller and the Hypersphere as well, or should I say this is called the Vyper. We're going to talk a little bit on how to use these tools and where you can use them specifically. Okay, so now we're going to talk about when it's best to utilize these tools and how you can best utilize them. So we have Rob here using the Vyper, which is the vibrating foam roller. So a couple of great features is, one, with the vibrating sensation, it is stimulating his muscles to contract and relax without him even having to think about it. While this is happening, one, the pain isn't going to be as intense as it would be when you are normally foam rolling. Some people absolutely hate foam rolling because they just can't handle the pain. So this kind of takes some of that pain away. And then also, it's allowing those muscles to recover. So when we're using it on the lower setting, this is actually a really great warm-up. It's almost as if Rob is going for a light jog right now. That's how it's activating his muscles. Versus if you're using it on that higher setting, back to like what we were talking about before, it's gonna help recover and break down that fascia and the adhesions that happen from an intense workout. So just like with a regular foam roller, you can use the Vyper roller in all of the similar positions. Again, it's just gonna help take that pain off of your mind because of the vibrating, and then just increase that recovery. So you can use it as a warm-up. Right now, Rob is doing his lats, so this would be great to do before pull-ups. Or say you wanted to do mid to upper back. He would just lay on his back, just like if he was using a regular foam roller. Great to warm up that mid and upper back, maybe before some overhead squats. Same thing all the way throughout the body. It's a great warm up on that lower setting, or if it's after workout, bump it up for that higher setting. So now we're going to talk about the Hypersphere. Similar to if you use a lacrosse ball, or if you've never used a ball, very similar to a foam roller. This is just going to be a lot more intense and more spot specific to where we're trying to treat. So same thing, we can turn it on. We have 3 different settings. So it is a vibrating orb. And just like how we can roll through with the foam roller, Rob is rolling through his glutes. With this ball, I personally prefer to use it more as a recovery tool and less of warming up, just because it is getting in there a lot deeper. But you can utilize it the exact same way as the foam roller, working in all different positions. So the great thing about the foam roller and the Hypersphere is these have that vibrating sensation, and we're able to utilize them in areas that may not be as easy to get to with the Hypervolt. So versus if I was just sitting on my couch or relaxing and wanting to utilize this on my own, it's a lot harder for me to get to my back or even like into my glutes and add pressure with this, so we can get that vibrating and pulsating sensation with these other tools. So now we are back to the Hypervolt. Again, everyone is obsessed with these massage guns and the trend that's happening. Hyperice has a great product. It is a little bit higher price, but you are paying for a much better quality. You have these multiple settings, the charge lasts longer, and again, we have these different headpieces. So the convenience of this is you're able to sit pretty much anywhere and utilize this on yourself. So right now I am on the lowest setting. I can bump it up to even higher, and then I am able to add pressure. It is very lightweight, so I don't feel like I'm having to exhaust myself by holding it up. Say if I was wanting to work through the traps, it's very easy to do. And then again, because it is much quieter, I'm not having to have that noise of the gun in my ear while I'm utilizing this on these traps and upper back. Or really, again, anywhere. We can go down to forearms. I can use it in my chest. Causes my voice to vibrate. But it is a great recovery tool. So, last thing that I'm going to stress about these tools is these are great for recovering and warming up, but if you are dealing with a nagging injury or something that's bothering you, this is not going to be your solution to resolving that injury. So you should be seen by a professional and not just hope that this is going to get that to go away.